Sometimes along the journey, you may feel like you're at a standstill or even you're moving backwards. But the way I look at it is kind of like if you're walking somewhere for the first time, you don't really know where you're going. And let's imagine like you're like a little kid or something like that, and you're walking with an adult somewhere that you've never been before. And so in this case, the adult would be God. And so, you're trusting that God knows where you guys are going. He knows the destination. So you have faith. And you're just walking along. So let's say you're at your starting point. And you start walking, and you may see like at a far distance like a landmark, to where it's like, okay, so at that landmark we're going to be making a turn. So it's like, okay, all right, and you're walking, and it may feel like, especially like on a hot day, I'll go ahead and throw that in there because I used to walk a lot in the heat. But like you're walking and you may feel like you are not moving fast enough, you're not going anywhere, you're just not making any progress. But then if you take a second to just like look back, you'll notice that your starting point is so far behind you, or you can't even see your starting point anymore. Next thing you know, you actually get to the landmark, or you see it fast approaching. Then, after a while, you'll notice that you made that turn at that landmark like you were supposed to. And you just keep on pushing. You keep having faith, and you're still walking with God. And then eventually you'll end up getting to your destination. Now, I'm saying all of that because I know, of course, I am not where I'm supposed to be yet in my journey. And I say that because I was so far off from where I was supposed to be in my walk with God. Like, I had drifted so far away from my relationship with God, to keep it real. Sorry, my little water bottle is over here pop locking and stuff. But anyway, like, I was so far away from where I was supposed to be. So it is not far fetched for me to think that I'm not where I'm supposed to be yet. And that's okay with me. I'm just happy that I got on the good foot and I started walking towards where I was supposed to go, and I started walking with God again, because that's what's important to me. And this process, this journey, that's okay. Now, me saying that, let me go ahead and keep it real. I mean, I do have my moments, I have my days where I may get frustrated, or I may start getting impatient. And I start asking God questions. And I do it in a childlike way. And sometimes I'm going to keep it real. Sometimes there might be a tantrum or two up in there. But it's very childlike if you think about it. Now, I do understand that, like, some people, they get mad at God and they yell at God that way. And that's not what I'm talking about. Like, when I am frustrated and like, why this? And I don't understand why this is happening to me and all of that. I am asking God about, for one, where I'm at, why I'm there, and how did I get here? What did I do to get myself in this type of situation? So on and so forth. So, yeah. And the reason why I do that, because I know I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube that make it seem like you're not supposed to do that, and that you not having faith and you being ungrateful and like all types of things like that. And then it also does state some things kind of like that in the Bible, but it also says to be childlike in the Bible. And for me, I go to the Lord like a child, trying to figure it out. I want to get to the root of why I am the way that I am in certain situations, so I can understand how to eliminate whatever it is that I need to change about myself. And I want to do it from the root. And an analogy, I guess a quick one would be like, I love food. So let's say like I'm eating too much fried chicken or something like that. And I go to God like, why do I keep eating like this fried chicken? I know I'm not supposed to be eating fried foods, and I should probably cut back on eating meat and all of this, right? And so I'm like asking God like, why do I keep craving and eating fried chicken? Now, of course, you know, the enemy has something to do with that, because he knows that there's temptation in that for me. And he also knows my weaknesses. But going back and pointing it back towards me, I'll ask God something like that, because God has a way of, when I ask him questions about me, he'll start pointing things out. He'll start highlighting things and bringing things back to my memory about why I am the way that I am and why I'm doing what I'm doing. And from that, I can actually begin to change, and I can actually begin to alter or remove certain things without the temptation of going back to it. And so, and sometimes, like, I will end up having some kind of slight temptation to go back to something that, I guess you can say I had a habit of doing or something. But once I understand, like, the root of why I started doing it or why I'm doing it, it just helps me. Like with the fried chicken thing, he will do stuff like, okay, I ask God, like, why do I keep craving fried chicken? Like, why do I keep, like, I hadn't had it like 2 or 3 times this week. Why am I doing this? And he'll point out something to me like, well, like, when you were little, you were, over your friend's house or whatever, and they let you taste some of the chicken that, like, they were cooking for, like, the parent or whatever was cooking for dinner, but then they wouldn't let you eat dinner with them. And so there's that void that you had, and for some reason that stuck out to you. And now when you taste good fried chicken, you want to overindulge in eating it because you felt deprived of it back then. So from that, then I can be like, oh, okay, dang, yeah, I do remember that. I do. Okay. And then I can start figuring out how to heal that part of me that felt deprived, and how I can move forward. And then also it's a reminder when the next time I pick up some fried chicken, like, oh, see, you're probably doing this because of that. And so it helps me to change for the better. And it gets me that much closer to the person that God wants me to be. So to me, it's like me showing interest in who I am, why I am the way that I am, and not just settling for it. Like, okay, well, this is just who I am. I would rather ask a question to God, ask a question to Jesus any day than to use the cop out of it's just who I am. Not to say that I haven't said that before, but then I have to go back and dissect that, and I get to asking God some questions. And yes, I did say get to. I start asking God questions, and then He starts to reveal things, and then I can start working on them. Or I can start putting pieces to the puzzle together to help heal myself or remedy whatever it is or let go of whatever it is that I'm holding on to. Be it a bad habit or yeah, like a bad habit or just like negative thoughts or whatever it may be. It's like once I understand why I'm doing it, I can better maneuver on how to eliminate it from my life or how to heal it. And it just works for me. So I don't know, maybe this might be able to help somebody else. And if people are, or if you are like going to God and you're mad at him about something, maybe this might help you to start looking at how you communicate with the Lord and help you to see a different way that you could possibly do it so you can gain more from it. I don't know. I just feel like this might be able to help people because as I was watching those videos, I had to ask myself, like, am I like getting mad at God? And quickly, almost as soon as I had that thought, it was, yeah, I had the answer of like, no, 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 that's not it at all. Like, I'm going to God and I'll ask him questions about me so I can dig deeper into why I am the way that I am. Like, he has like the full scope of who I am currently, who he made me to be, and the roadmap to get from point A to point B. So, in my opinion, I'm showing interest in myself and in my walk with the Lord in my journey by asking questions. And it's a lot better than me doing some of the things that I used to do, like, this is just who I am type of thing, and just settling into this person that I'm not even happy about being, let alone I am not anywhere near the person that God wants me to be, that God made me to be. So, through me asking questions, it only helps me to gain the clarity that I need from the Lord on how to get back to where I need to be. And I feel like in sharing this, somebody can get something out of this and perhaps start looking at how they communicate with the Lord a little bit differently. Because I do pray, I pray a lot. And but I feel like that's like one part of it. I also want to ask the Lord how I can be better. And with that, as I'm struggling through my day to day and things that I have battles with, I want to know why I am like this. Because my memory ain't the best. It's just not. And yes, I said ain't. It's not the best. So, yeah, in me asking God, it's me asking him to remind me of why I am doing what I'm doing. And as he started to reveal things to me, like about me and about what I need to change, it'll start also revealing to me how I need to change those things, what steps I need to take to change those things. So I don't know. I think that it's like a good little tidbit that I've been doing personally and it's been working in my life. And I just wanted to share it because it gives you a different perspective of asking the Lord questions about yourself. And it's something that I've tried and it's true to me. So just wanted to share that and may be able to help. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and God bless you.